So we're going to be starting a new series here on Prince's Friend, where we're going to be trying to kind of dissect the meaning of some Prince songs. Because some of them do come off as pretty obvious, and others, you have to dig a little bit. So I thought, why not go ahead and start off with the granddaddy of them all, Purple Rain. Hey everybody, welcome back to Prince's Friend, exploring music through Prince. And you know, Purple Rain is one of those songs that, when it comes on, it's epic and it's huge and you want to sing along because you know all of the words, but not everybody puts a whole lot of effort into knowing exactly what it means, like for real what it means. And I was reminded of this when I was watching the Blackish Prince tribute episode.
I've been reading stuff online.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know his song 1999 is about the apocalypse?
I did not.
Oh.
And Purple Rain is about blood in the sky?
Is it? Give me this. Huh. I thought it was about...
What?
I don't know what I thought it was about.
See, that's kind of been me for a while. I love the song, but it, I never really questioned it. It was always more of a feeling, like without the need of language or words, you could feel what this song was. But you know what? The words are kind of important too. So we're about to dive deep into Purple Rain, but before we do that, don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification so you always know when Prince's Friend releases a new video. So going back a little bit to the origins of Purple Rain, it was actually supposed to be Prince's homage to country music. He was gonna do it as a duet with Stevie Nicks, where he had kind of written all of the music and sent it to her and said, let's come up with some lyrics, let's bounce some stuff back and forth. And Stevie Nicks literally said, I listened to it and I just got scared. I called him back and said, I can't do it, I wish I could, it's just too much for me. And before the song was actually released, Prince phoned Jonathan Cain from the band Journey and asked him to listen to it because he was scared that Purple Rain kind of sounded a little bit too much like their song, Faithfully. Listen to a little bit of the comparison because you know what, I couldn't hear it for a long time, but I can hear it now. And of course, Cain told Prince that it only shared 4 chords, so it was fine. And Prince was like, all right, I think I'm finally ready to put this out there. And we all kind of can assume, because Prince was very much into this theme back in the day, but it was about the end of the world. 1999, Crystal Ball, and Purple Rain to be 3 examples of that. Of course, whereas 1999 was very much about partying during the end of the world, Crystal Ball was about doing other, more provocative things during the end of the world. Purple Rain was about lamenting and professing your love during the end of the world. Or rather, saying you're sorry to someone that you used to love, essentially trying to make amends. And this is obvious from the lyrics, I never meant to cause you any sorrow, never meant to cause you any pain. I never wanted to be a weekend lover, I wanted to be some kind of friend. So obviously it's somebody who he was with and he kind of jilted them and he's asking for reconciliation. But that brings us to Purple Rain. What does Purple Rain mean? Well, for that, let's go ahead and quote Prince directly. When there's blood in the sky, red and blue equals purple. Purple rain pertains to the end of the world and being with the one you love and letting your faith, God, guide you through the purple rain. And that is like very innovative, and I love what Prince was able to do with this song. He said so much, but he didn't just come out and say it. I want to say I'm sorry because it's raining blood, y'all. It's very poetic. It's very beautiful. But we all got the sense that what it was. I think for me, personally, I never knew that the purple rain was because the sky was blue and the rain was red because it's raining blood. So that's one of the things that I don't think I got when, for years, honestly, I only recently kind of was like, oh, hey, that thing, that's what that means. And again, to some it might be completely obvious, but to me, honestly, I was like, wow, that just shows how strong Prince's songwriting chops really are. And it makes the B-side for Purple Rain, which is God, that much more understandable, as the song God is all about kind of recounting the glory of God and how wonderful God is. And again, I've said it a few times on the channel, but that's like the song that he would sing in the stadiums and have people chanting it, thousands upon thousands of people. God made you, God made me, he made us all equally, which as the B-side to Purple Rain, where, you know, it's the end of the world, and that faith in God is the thing that's supposed to bring you through that purple rain. Love the combination of the songs. And obviously, along with God, Purple Rain was able to hit number 2 on the US Billboard Top 200 charts. It hit number 4 on the Black Singles charts, and number 8 in the UK Singles charts. It did hit number 1 in Belgium and in the Netherlands, so it did get a number 1, just not here in the States. But honestly, that song is gonna go down in history as one of Prince's biggest, best songs. I recently did a top 10 title tracks list, and Purple Rain was right at the top of it, as I believe it deserves to be. But you can never know too much when it comes to Prince's music. And this is just the first video where we're gonna be dissecting some of the meanings and origins of his songs. I hope that you liked that, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. Also check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/princessfriend. Otherwise, may you live to see the dawn. I love you all.